matchups recently. He's had to play DK, Pikachu, Ice Climbers, Link, and that also when you have to, and Yoshi, and when you have to divest that attention to those other characters, especially with Marth, who notably has to change up his game plan a lot per character, it also makes it so that you can give less attention to the core matchups. And so you start slipping against Fox and against Sheik and against maybe Falco, right? It makes the whole game harder for you. And that's the burden of playing a character like Marth, who is so strong but has such disparate game plans.
Yeah, the skill set that you need to maintain just goes up by like percentages, like actually by some factors there. And I think a player like Zain, whose improvement is largely repetition based,
right?
Who like just grinds out and plays as much as possible until he knows what to do just from experience, just sheer hours. Like that's hard to get with weird matchups, and that's like where all of the like his worst losses, even over the past couple of years, have been from those weird matchups.
Yeah, and I know for a fact that these guys have both been playing a lot this week, and I was talking to Curtis Tomoki yesterday, and he was saying that he was giving me the scoop on everybody he's played, and he said this weekend the two people who seem like they're playing the best are Zain and Aklo.
Yeah.
So this set, and he was saying, and it's wild that they're going to be playing in Winners Top 32 because they seem like a force to be reckoned with. I also want to point out that Aklo has been having a slow first half of this year, but last year, the exact same thing happened. At the mid-year, he was ranked 15th.
That's true.
And starting at GOML, this very tournament last year, Aklo was back low. If you go back and look at the VODs, his tag is BKLO. He is back low and made a massive run at that GOML and then continued to look like the dominant #2 player for the rest of the year.
Wow, really sharp observation, because he's kind of in that spot right now.
Yeah,
like, he's 15 seed.
He's been having a bit of a slump.
Yeah.
Right? The exact same seed as his mid-year placement last year.
Yeah.
And so I am going to be curious to see if Aklo is back low for the second year in a row.
Yeah, and what we're seeing, wow, Zain is so locked in. That's what I love about this too, is like why it feels a little bit more desperate, is because Zain, you can see it, that he wants it so bad. Like sometimes more than when he's playing against Cody. Like Zain is popping off. Like when he's playing a 10 set against HBox or Cody.
And look, man, there are a few players more frustrating to play against than Aklo, especially Aklo's Link. If you guys have a little free time after this, go check out Wevins versus Aklo at Collision last year, the last game of that set. One of the most agonizing, miserable sets of Melee I have ever loved watching.
Doesn't Wevins not fist bump?
Yeah,
that's the one?
Yeah, and then Aklo flips him off.
Yes, yes, yes!
It's so, and you know what? I love Aklo. I'm on Wevins' side. Dude, why make somebody play that?
I'm on Wevins' side. Wait, I think Wevins is right, but I'm on Aklo's side.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You gotta hold it. It's Melee, you know?
Yeah, and I think it's awesome.
No, I'd be pissed too, is all I'm saying.
From the outside? Yeah, I'll check the end of the set, like, you know, I'm not in there.
It takes a lot, though, for me to feel bad for the Samus player, so.
Yeah, it takes a true anomaly here.
But look at this. Aklo is just standing halfway across the stage, throwing projectiles, making Zain feel like he has to come in, right?
Yes, and he's got bomb tech.
He does.
Aklo's just like a legitimately good Link. It's not a cheese pick. He is the best Link in the world, and he knows the Link stuff.
No, he's developed, I think ever since the last Big House, he has been implementing a ton of this like very niche Link bomb technology.
Yeah.
And it's been paying off.
It's so fast. Like Link, I feel like is a character that is pretty slow, has like these pretty long setups, and you have to kind of fall for it. And your shield is also not super in danger. But with this bomb tech, like you're getting a lot of hits, almost multi-hits going on. Yeah, look at that setup right there.
Yeah, and this also can feel like sometimes one of those matchups where the Marthritis is still alive and well. I feel like Marths have really curbed that issue like in recent times.
He's got kill moves now.
But you still have to get in, and when Aklo is using these bombs to apply pressure, to be tricky, to quickly get out of harm's way in those situations, like you were saying, like I think that it can really feel like an uphill battle, even if you are playing the ostensibly winning matchup as Marth.
I think Marth is used to those ranges. Like that range that's not safe against Link is where he wants to be playing against all of the other matchups.
Right.
Right? Like to break from that like just outside of the character length range into Tipper, he just can't get in.
Right. It's like I said, Marths have to change up their game plan against different characters, probably more than any other top tier, aside from like, more than the other top tier.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not going to defend Yoshi right now, but I might be biased.
Yeah.
But it's and so like this is such a pace change compared to the other characters. So we'll see what But I mean, Zain obviously up right now, making good work of it.
Yeah, but it looks hard. It looks hard.
We've already gone through 5 minutes of this.
And also with that kill power that you were talking about, Link is deceptively heavy.
Right, one of the heaviest characters in the game.
Yeah, I wonder what that. Is it all the inventory?
It must be.
Yeah,
weighing him down.
He's got like stock in there.
I mean,
you know?
how many bombs are on him? That's gotta weigh. Maybe he's got the metal boots or something.
Iron boots,
he's
got the Gordon boots or whatever. He can walk on lava, right? Oh my God, up tilt. Okay, I love to see chatter, mid-game chatter. Right, like they're talking to themselves.
Oh, dude, it's so hard to get into. I to not do it sometimes, but I love. Recently, Zane's become such an emoter and a talker on stream.
It's so sick.
I love how much he cares. And Zain recently has been feeling like he's so hungry for the win. At Tipped Off a few weeks ago, the man, he looked like a man possessed.
I was gonna say that, dude. Your art of like Zain screaming there, I was like, that you captured the feeling exactly.
Yeah, go check out my Twitter, guys.
Yeah.
Screw the match.
That's just saying, they both want it so bad right now. Zain sees Link at 133% and is taking his sweet time because this is losable.
This is losable. This is hard to close out if you don't get a clean hit, but that'll be an opportunity.
Yeah, they both flub a little bit, and I think Aklo's feeling the pressure too. Nice slide off. Wow.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
Those are, in the past couple of years, you're right, the Marthritis answers have come into play. They've got Tipper, F-tilt. They'll find the Tipper back air, they're not afraid of that anymore. And of course, the up B, I find, is to be really the compelling kill move answer now, especially on the triplat stages.
Yeah, and I think it's hard to say whether Link kind of skirting around that sometimes and then living a little bit longer is because of the character is deceptively hard to kill, or if it's just lack of matchup familiarity, right? Who's to say? I think that Zain has probably put a lot of time into the Link matchup.
Yeah. I think the Grandmaster Challenge may have helped.
Right? He has the Link spirit inside of him.
Yeah.
Right.
He carries a little bit of them now.
Right. I wonder if we'll see like the Sucktua or...
You think Sucktua might make it, maybe on FD. Maybe on FD. Yeah.
No, joking. But I think, yeah, sometimes playing the character can give you an understanding of where that character's strengths and weaknesses lie.
I think it builds a non-verbal intuition about what they're looking for at different times when they feel like they're strong. And you just do the inverse when you're playing against them.
No, I agree. I think, okay.
Oh, wow.
A little fancy.
Yeah. And I don't know how much is picking up, but the crowd is kind of coming alive for Aklo, right?
I mean, people love to see a mid tier. People love to see an underdog. But that was a huge lead for Zain.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, actually, this is pretty big damage, though. And I'm not sure how... Arrow, the reverse direction.
Interesting to see that we've gone back to Dreamland.
Oh, yeah.
I guess...
Aklo likes to play the spacing. It feels like he's just playing that hold position pretty well.
Yeah, and probably looking for the survivability, looking for the ability to clear that space and throw a bomb.
Yeah. I am seeing, while it's hard for Zain to get in with those bombs, I'm also seeing that it's been kind of hard for Aklo to press any further than that. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, catches them.
Top player defensive play is so solid. And there's also the awareness of when they're in a disadvantageous position to reset to neutral, to not give your opponent anything else. Yeah. Like that slide up we just saw from Aklo, really impressive stuff, great awareness, and a ton of understanding of the matchup.
If you miss that, the stock's gone. Yeah, it's actually that impactful.
It almost feels like there's this in Punish game and Melee, there's almost like a fruit-like quality, right? Where people get better and better and better, and then it gets overripe, and people, as people get better, the Punish game gets worse because the defensive option gets developed so far at the high level of Melee.
Yeah, and the counter hit is so central to the meta right now that if you're really relying on the Punish and going for it, the people who have played for the counterplay on that will reversal.
Yeah, we are in a very defensive meta currently.
Yeah. You'll get hoisted by your own petard, they say.
Do they?
They say that. I've heard that.
Oh, that's good. I'll use that.
No, it's okay. You don't have to do that. But yeah, I like what you're saying. It's good until it isn't. Because these players have played specifically against it. Look at that movement. Empty movement. So tricky from Aklo. And really scary when you have a bomb and an arrow and a boomerang.
And just like that, we've mixed it up. or like the tables have turned and Aklo has a lead after basically a full stock lead from Zain, and we're dead even. Never mind.
Yeah. Well, it looks like all of these are little skirmishes. They're both coming out, like neither of them. Oh, I love an arrow sticking out. Yeah, that feels like a glitch. It feels like they're both kind of coming out bloody from these skirmishes.
For sure. It's none of this has been clean play.
Right.
And I think that that's exactly what Aklo is looking for, right? Zain is looking for these clinical openings that he can take to the bank, and Aklo is looking to nickel and dime, one bomb at a time, you know, one agonizing minute at a time through these games to make Zain work for it.
Zain wants something clean and reliable, and I think Aklo thinks that nickel and diming is the reliable thing.
Right. Well, I mean, only one of these guys has projectiles.
Oh!
And only one of them can convert off of
Can
them, too.
bomb down air, yeah. That was a really close range bomb, too, right? Like, it was almost like a melee range.
Yeah, it's but that just goes to show, like you were saying earlier, the versatility of these bombs, right?
Yeah.
With the Z-dropping tech and just...
Oh, tricky! Oh!
Okay.
Wow. Actually, Zain wins the mix-up there. Oh, I don't know if the stage mic is picking up, but Zain goes, yeah!
No, Zain popped off at the end of game 1, too. Big pop-off, big fist bump. This man is here to show that he has not lost a step. That Bowser did not...
It wasn't a problem. It was,
did not steal his power.
Oh, little Bow Wow definitely sapped something. It takes something out of you.
Yeah, years off your life playing Bowser.
I mean, how many times can you get timed out by Shank? I mean, it's still
a lot, apparently.
Yeah, I think he's done some damage has been done.
That getting great value out of that bomb. The 3 grab.
Yeah, reduce, reuse, recycle. Oh, just a grab on the shield. I like that. Oh, and an explosion.
And getting him out of the combo there. The bomb exploding in Aklo's hands, propelling him up into the air and out of harm's way.
It feels like so much of these moments up close are timing mix-ups, right? Like they both know the bomb is going to happen, but Zain wants to call out when it happens to combo, and Aklo's trying to get out. Nice! Wow!
Another big pop-off from Zain.
Yeah.
Well deserved, well fought.
Really hard fought. And you'll know, if you've ever played against a grapple recovery character, that mix up there, you don't want to just give them the edge. You know, you want to like make it so that the punish can be hard on your side too, but it's just that simple 50-50, or not 50-50, but like simple call out on when it happens.
Yeah, and the confidence to go out there is hard to it takes some balls.
You can die there.
Right, but you have to go do it. I mean, that wins you the game if you are confident enough to go out and call up the spacing and not give Aklo back the ledge for free. This is looking like a pretty strong performance from Zain.
Oh, up tilt though. Oh, look at the trip there. That is freakish. Oh my god.
Oh no, Link's such a weird character, man.
But Aklo DI'd what looked like drifted 3 different directions with one aerial. It was crazy. Oh, wow. Shield like that of a Skittle.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow, nice mix-up to, like, after those, like, kind of long extended, like, who's gonna blink first exchanges, Zain's adaptation is, I'm gonna preempt you. Aklo's looking for the cheese.
Aklo trying to tech chase with up B there, but miss-spacing and slightly.
Ooh. Those are the mix-ups right now. Taking them when they're valued.
Right.
After you set up a bunch of slow edge guards, then you catch him off guard by preempting.
Yeah, I'm really impressed by the composure of Zain to not get frustrated by all these projectiles. I mean, I'm sure he's
Couldn't be me.
But to stay locked in spite of it, to see those holes, those openings, and take them to the bank. Because when you're playing somebody playing as defensively and as passively as Aklo is right now, playing like he's got some secrets in the basement, my man is you gotta stay dialed in and take those openings when you get them.
Yes, like those openings only come up if you've got the recognition and awareness to, like, it's like flashcards, right? Like Aklo has like a dozen flashcards, and if you have to come up with the answer within like 30 frames, or else you don't get the punish.
Yeah, no, it's hard. Because it's just so much noise, so many bombs, so many projectiles.
Yes.
It can be draining.
And like a player like Zain likes to simplify to a way that he can understand it and then hone that as finely as he can. But dealing with so many things, similar to like the matchup thing, right? Like the fact that he has to prepare for so many different options in neutral takes away from his ability to hone in on the ones that he thinks that he's comfortable with.
Right. And I mean, this is looking like one that he's.
Oh! Man. miss, big miss. That's the counter adaptation, right? It's like Aklo goes faster. He doesn't do the long drawn out grapple, he just goes straight to ledge.
Yeah, I also love that between stocks, Aklo has been bombing himself to try and put himself in a tech chase roll position to try and avoid the respawn invincibility from Zain.
Yes.
Pretty funny decision. Don't know that I see any other character do that.
To me, it sort of reads like a drunken master, sort of like, whoa, what is he doing?
It's a great way to put it.
Right? Like, he's so, what? I don't get it. It looks like he's hurt, but he's put himself in a good position, I guess.
Yeah, it's must be preying on or taking advantage of Link's insanely long tech roll.
Yeah, that's right. Ooh, another standoff there, and Zain just chops right through the bomb. Oh, Zain is wiggling so hard, you can hear it.
Yeah, I love hearing the player hand, the audio.
Yes. It makes it so human. Oh, Aklo, good recognition. Even though Zain hasn't fallen for it for like all set, if you scout out some bad shield pressure, you upbeat. You hit him with the day one.
I mean, that move is really, really frustrating, really good. And
really strong. And the angle?
It's like cheek fair, but worse.
Like, and the disjoint, it's got like a tipper.
Such a frustrating move.
Yeah. Oh, I like that combo extension. And a slide off from the dare. Oh, confident.
Just running up, shades of Fro in 1-6.
Yeah, you got if you throw a Fro in there, like it's the most powerful like time, you know. If you're all Fro, it's not so much.
No. All Fro, maybe, you know.
Yeah. You don't go all Fro. Like you save it for like one crazy mix-up. Wow, spacing!
Yeah, barely getting out of harm's way from that up B, and
and connects off of it. Zain is locked in. He's down 90%. This is, I think, maybe 2 solid combos from Aklo.
Yeah, this is going to be tough for Zain to mount this comeback. Of course, Aklo going to be playing as safe as he possibly can. Yeah. Whittling down, looking for that errant hit to seal the deal and go to game 4.
Yeah, and I'm seeing it with just that shield stack, right? Like, Aklo can find it in a lot of different ways. Up on that platform is where we're seeing it a lot. Oh! Okay, we're seeing it a lot on that platform, moving between the platforms down to the ground, and then also with the shield. That Marth shield, a little bit vulnerable, especially with that much pressure.
That's a great point. Marth really susceptible to getting hit in the head by projectiles and straight hits, too.
We might find the fair, we might find an air set up for the edge guard just off of that shield. Power shield the bombs, though.
Oh, catching that roll out of the corner with the dare.
Oh, tech chase. Catches with the up air. Aklo goes high. I did not expect that forward smash. Grapple.
Oh, that's
it. Zain with a cheeky smile, knowing job's not done. He actually shakes his head right there.
I mean, he barely avoided the throws of death. There was a 167 or 69 there.
Yeah.
He was like, that was an impressive comeback and just a little bit of a miscalculation from Aklo.
Yeah.
And
a grueling set.
That took years off my life, man. But Zain's got to feel good about that.
Yeah, I think so. Implementing a lot of different things, being on the ball and being so aware, not only speaks to preparation, but you have to be locked in. Right. It's good for the other matchups too.
For sure. It's good to know that Zain is that dialed in and that composed, because that is a very good sign for him going forward in this bracket.
That's right. That's right. Zain moves forward. Let's check who he might be
He was
facing.
projected to play Amsa, so it looks like he's going to be playing...
Yeah, Zain Salt. That'll be a banger, I think.
It will, yeah.
Hard for Salt, but I think with how she's playing, she can do it.
Yeah, and that's... I don't think that Zain has lost to a Falcon in a while, but has had some close calls. I think most notably going Game 5 last stock with none at Battle of BC.
That's right, last hit, right?
Super close.
Before Pikachu, really, actually concurrently with Pikachu, that was Zain's weak matchup. Before it was Amse that he was really worried about, he was losing to Axe and then Wizzy all the time. And it was always close. He built up a really good intuition there. He was like, okay, I know how to play against Wizzy. I know when he's going to stomp me detilting. I know when I have to stuff with short hop rising fair. But Salt is a different beast, and Zain has not been focusing as much on Falcon.
Yeah, I mean, how can you when you have to also contend with the Lynx and the Pikachus and the Yoshis and the Donkey Kongs and the Captain Falcons and the Ice Climbers and
Zain likes to brush up too, right? Like, if he's not practiced against Pikachu, he can still lose to Axe.
No, he's a prepper. He is for sure. Yeah. Does his homework, wants to grind. I know he was prepping a lot for Amsa for this tournament. Right? He was playing Egg Money. Messaged me. Don't think
for hours and hours and hours. Oh, yeah. You weren't going for it?
Well, I would have, but doesn't look like he's gonna need it now.
Oh, I see. Okay. I was curious because I think the relationship of the warm up is really interesting, because like sometimes with some characters there's like an element of class trader, you know, like.
Yeah, I don't look. I think
the
that,
Peaches have more something like that.
Yeah, I mean there are some jokes about warm-up embargoes with the Yoshi mains.
Yes.
But that's not true. Never happened. I promise.
And then you also, as the warm-up, you become invested in the set against the person you're representing as well. You're like the red hat.
Yeah, I like to see that my warm-up was effective. But you know what else could be very effective?
Putting in some work?
What?
Putting in some work?
He'd be doing something.
He'd be doing something.
I miss it.
I miss IBDW.
Cody, if you listen back to this, and you won't, but if you do, can we pick one or the other? Can we Cody?
I think
Can we Schwab? I like one.
Oh, I see. How do you feel about